Like the first time, hold you like it's not goodbye. Wish it hadn't been so cruel. Wanna let all my defenses down, screaming to the enemy. I know that on the line for you amaze me. The same face going on, what we had but never last. I can't let go. Steps again with saying done running from the one that was so bad, and take me back. There you go, that one. Oh shit, we missed Put a Little Love in Me earlier, but I mean the lyrics are pretty self-explanatory there too. I guess the only one that's different about that is I don't know if you've heard me speak about it before, but in Too Much to Ask, shadows dancing without you for the first time. Shadows dancing without you for the first time, and in this one I say, put a little love on me. When the lights come up and there's no shadows dancing, I look around. And I tried to tie two songs from two different albums together, and I thought that was the way to do it. So, yeah, Put a Little Love in Me was not an easy write, let me tell you. And then Still wraps the whole thing up, if you ask me. Kind of like what San Francisco does, but in a more on the nose, this is how I feel, bang. And I wrote this song in about, I'd say, max 15 minutes. Because that's exactly what I was thinking at the time. And yeah, it was in a weird. I picked up this guitar. We'd just eaten dinner, and I was actually just about to go home from the studio, and I picked up this guitar that was kind of in a weird tuning, and I just started playing. And yeah, just the first thing that came out of my mouth was, I can't play it in this tuning. My mind is complicated, find it hard to rearrange it, but I'll have to find a way somehow. Yeah, and then it just kept going and just nearly sang the whole. It doesn't happen very often, by the way. It usually takes lyrics a long time for me to come, or it takes lyrics a long time to come for me. But this time on this song was a different story. Yeah, and it kind of wrapped up exactly what I was trying to say. Anyway, I hope that helps. If you didn't know anything about some songs before, you might know a little bit more now. And that is Heartbreak Weather. La 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 la. Shopping. I guess I'm literally sitting here looking at Spotify. How dare I? I'd actually forgotten about the other two bad boys. Dress is about, after 8 weeks, I'd say, I was just walking past my wardrobe, and I noticed that tucked in the corner was a dress of that person's, a long white dress, and yeah, for a while that picture, the dress was in the background of that person's phone, a picture of me and that person, and so yeah, just kind of me seeing that and just being like, fucking hell, just get rid of that, but at the same time be like, I'm not ready to, you know what I mean? I keep staring at that little white number you left it in the summer, hanging in my wardrobe. Do you still want it? Do you still want it? That's too high. Well, I know that I did you a disservice. I call it 'cause I'm nervous. I know that we don't talk, and I know that it's on purpose. But do you still want it? But I'm holding on. Maybe it's time to put your dress away. Or leave it out. Maybe it's time that I give you space. But I just wanna see it back. I can't fucking remember how to play these. I was meant to be on tour right now, so I would know how to play these songs. But I just wanna see it back in your body. Watch you dance around it. Tell you I'm sorry. Baby, it's time to put your dress away. Even if I don't want to be. Like the one in the picture, we lose our Jeez, what is wrong with me? Can't even play a 4-chord song. I keep staring at that little high number, the one in the picture. When we lose our temper, you look at it for hours. Or do you still want it? Smile on the staircase when I open the door, kissing on the couch, makeup in the drawer. Darling, do you still want it? But I'm holding on. Baby, it's time to put your dress away. Or leave it out. Maybe it's time that I give you space. But I just wanna see it back in your body. Watch it dance around and tell you I'm sorry. Maybe it's time to put your dress away. Even if I don't want to be. I did that song with Julia and Greg Kirsten, and I remember saying to Greg at the time, I was like, because it was obviously because of me, a lot of my songs are in a timing called, for those of you who don't know anything or don't know much about music, a lot of my songs are in like I like to write in 6/8, which is a time signature, and you kind of, it's very Irish. Telling me it's 20%, and yeah, a lot of my songs tend to be, think about it, you know, and our paper houses reach the stars, everybody's got somebody. It's very Irish, it's very like What else is in 6/8 of mine? Fire away to an extent. Yeah, so another one was that, and so I felt like that it was going to end up having violin on it, and I called Connor, my band, when we play live, my violin player and that, Connor Masterson, and said, I've got this song, if I send you, which was literally just acoustic guitar and some drums, and I said, would you play on it? And I sent it to him, and I think he and Jake went to the studio together, and yeah, they nailed it on. It was class. And that's Conor Masterson, who plays in my band. That's him playing that violin, and that was just class. And then the beast. Nothing. Oh yeah. Nothing. Word holds me like a lightning bolt. Plays the tiger thing. Word turns the sky from black to gold. Send my tears up in flames. Nothing. And sorry, for some reason my voice is going. It's really dry or something. And nothing is class. Like, I remember I was in next door, and John Ryan was playing those chords just on a thing called a Road, which is like that basically does that key sound at the start of it. And I just walked into it, and he was like, why don't we write one of those songs where, like, what does this, what does that? And this song was easy to write, because once we figured out that, you know, the chorus was going to be nothing, doom, doom, and nothing, that, you know, we were going to say, what does this, what does that, what does this, what does that, nothing apart from you. You know what I mean? So, what holds me when I'm alone, what makes a tiger dance? They could have easily gone, that song, we just kept going, right, what does this, what does that, and we kept going back and forth, and there's no real, like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, like, composition in terms of what lyric could have gone in. Like, the lyrics could have gone anywhere, because we were just going, what holds me when I'm alone, what makes a tiger tame, what turns the sky from black to gold, you know what I mean? So we just kept going around in circles like that, and yeah, it was quite a very fun song to write. And then the original demo, which is actually not too far away from what it is now, is just me playing that on the electric. What holds me when lightning bolt, praising all my fears. What helps me understand what makes me disappear. Nothing, 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 nothing except for your love. Nothing, nothing. Yeah, so that was, oh god, so it was just me playing the electric guitar, Julian absolutely beating the shit out of the drums next door, and it's such like Julian style drumming. If you listen to songs like 1D songs like Little Black Dress, Little Black Dress is probably the most perfect example, where you're just laying in, and it's such Julian style. When he plays, he's a proper like rocker, and that trashy sound, and it's really cool. And then and John played bass, and then Nate Mercereau, who's a friend of ours, great guitar player, he came in and played on some of the tracks, the Heartbreak Weather and that, and some of the other ones. So that's all of the tunes, I suppose. I think I actually, when I was just looking back, I think I missed Arms of a Stranger. Arms of a Stranger was written in this exact position. I was right here. And let me see. Quick question. Actually, maybe not. Let me see, can I find it? December 2018. There we go. Literally, this is it. So I was in there. I was in the kitchen, and there was a few of us, and we were drinking tea or something. And I just, for some reason, was sitting there in silence, and then just this thing came into my head. I never thought that I would die. And you can actually hear the TV in the background because I just walked in and left the door open. You're gonna hear some shit here, by the way. Oh, maybe this one's better, actually. Ninth of December 2019. Random. Pre is always cool. Anyway, that was just literally just random shit. Never thought that I would find out we were just lovers in the dark. I love that. We were lovers in the dark. And I was on my knees in the darkness. You'll be there to break my fall. And this next verse, this like sounds like the biggest prick thing to say, but I actually wrote this line in my sleep. I actually wrote this in a dream, and I woke up at 5 a.m. and sometimes this happens where I wake up, haven't thought of a lyric or something, especially when you're writing a lot. There's a lot of lyrics that come to you in dreams, I find. Maybe I'm the only one. I'm probably not. I think Paul McCartney wrote the whole of Let It Be in his sleep, which is a nice little claim to fame, I suppose, even if you are a Beatle. And I remember I had this the second verse, and I literally had it in a dream, and I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to the bathroom, and I lay back in bed and went, nah, I won't write it down because I'll remember it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. And I said no, and then I was like rolling around the bed and thought to myself, I'm gonna see, wonder is it there? I said I'm gonna write this one down because I'll forget it if I don't. And it was I thought it was good, so I did. Where would it be? Oh my god, I'm finding the... San Francisco was originally called Take Me Back, obviously. And it was written on the 20th of February 2019. For those who want to know. There you go. Oh my god. There's literally the thing. I've just found all of these. This is Heartbreak Weather, the chorus. I wrote that down on the 6th of February 2019. Christ. Arms of a Stranger. Jeez, Put a Little Love on Me, written on the 6th of December. So, oh yeah, that's right. I was in LA and then came back and wrote Arms of a Stranger. I think it was, that's why I was awake at 5 a.m. because I was jet lagged. God almighty. No Judgment, the 21st of November 2018. Yeah, so anyway, I can't find that for some reason. Where is that? 16th of January, Dress was written. I know, can't find it, but I wrote that in my sleep and then wrote that thing down. God. It's funny looking through all of this stuff. Let me have a look. Yeah. I'm chasing no love just to feel love, but it gave me nothing, now it's real. No matter what I give, it's not enough, but I guess I'm holding on to you still. Whether that made sense or not, I was still writing it down because it came to me in a dream. The whole idea of that actually writing those 4 lines in my sleep is just mind-blowing to me for some reason. Actually, for obvious reasons. Why for some reason. Yeah, and then I was just trying to go 80s as I could. There be nothing. Now I in the arms of a stranger. Why do I think of you? You let me with nothing. Now I'm looking in the eyes of a stranger, just trying to get over you. Yeah, you let me with nothing. And yeah, that's every song in that album. I said I was going to do this for a while, and I did it. I'm not going to lie, I would have preferred to have spent 15 months on a project and then released it at a better time. But instead, I released it as the old Corona came upon us, and I would have preferred to have played on Rockefeller Plaza on St. Patrick's Day as part of the Today Show. I would have loved to have gone to Toronto and done the bits there. I would have loved to have gone to London and Germany and Italy and the places that I had lined up, and then go on tour, and I would have much preferred to have done it that way, but we did get the number 1 in the UK, which was huge. And yeah, I do find the promotion helps though, I'm not gonna lie. And being able to get around, I enjoy it. And I've been doing it for a long time, so. Me and it doesn't even cross your mind. Tell me that you love me, but I know. I have recorded. What is going on? Oh, I'd lost connection there for some reason. For those of you interested, I was sick a couple of weeks ago, so I couldn't do my Graham Norton interview / performance-y thing. So I did it this week. I've recorded it already. So I'll be on Graham Norton this Friday night. The ever lovely Graham, great guy. It's an unbelievable show. So I'll be on that. I think Lady Gaga's on it as well. She's welcome. I know. What's that? Tell me something, girl. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something that you're searching for? I'm falling. What was it? In all the good times I find myself longing for change. Bum 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 bum. That's a tune, isn't it? Christ. I actually remember when I was recording Flickr, I had we were in Studio 2, which is, Studio 2 or 3? 2 or 3, where I recorded the album, and next door Gaga was there, so I'd see her quite a lot, cause she was doing, and I remember hearing like a lot of like country stuff and folky vibes, like when the door, you'd walk past and a producer would walk out or something and the door would open and you would hear what was being played from the room. And I remember hearing a lot of like folky stuff all the time, so I guess knowing what we know now about that movie and her previous album, Joanne, was it? I guess they were obviously writing Joanne, and then a lot of those like that all came from that, I guess. I remember hearing a lot of that. One night to be confused, one night to speak the truth. We had a problems, babe. Conor O'Donoghue who says any bass notes. Conor O'Donoghue plays everything there. Anyone like Wild Youth? Both under influence. See a lot of fans of that one. 'Cause I'm of the deep end, watches I dive in. I'll never reach the ground. Get to the surface of where we can. We're far from the shadows now. In the shadows. In the shadows. In the shadows. We're far from the shadows now. Would anyone like to hear a particular song before we go? Da da dee dum bun dun dun dun. Biddy dum bun dee. Oh, the night's gonna trick me again. But I woke up believing you were here. And baby, we are the champagne lovers. Lay in the dark, we are stargazing now. takes to love. Yeah, so come on, love me with the lights burn low. Meet me underneath the sheets. You got a hold of me, baby, enough to pull me back in deep. You used to love me when the lights burn low. Now we're tearing at the seams. We both had enough of this, baby, so promise me that when you leave, you won't say you'll come back to me. Maybe we are the perfect strangers, only the stories left on paper now. I kinda like you. We should twist the knife, put it all to better. Need to understand what it takes to love. So come on, love me with the lights burn low. Meet me underneath the sheets. 'Cause you got a hold of me, baby, enough to pull me back in deep. You used to love me with the lights burn low. Now we're tearing at the seams. We both had enough of this, baby, so promise me that when you leave, you won't say you'll come back to me. Love me when the lights burn low. Meet me underneath the sheets. We both had enough of this, baby, so promise me that when you leave, you won't say you'll come back to me. Right, folks, that is it. I've got a meeting early doors. A meeting about fuck all, because there's nothing going on. Good night, peoples. Have a good evening, day, wherever you are. I'll see you all at some stage. I mean, we're going nowhere, so I'll be around. JB's there. Good night, JB. Have a lovely day / night, whatever you're doing. See you soon.